White Sox hosting the Cubs, and the Cubs are minus 120 on the money line. The White Sox are plus 100. Over under 8.5 runs. The White Sox getting a run and a half on the run line are minus 160, meaning if you bet them that way and they win this game outright, you'd win. They lose by one, you win. And the Cubs laying a run and a half on the run line are plus 135, meaning if you bet them that way, they have to win by 2. Stroman pitched once against the White Sox last year. 7 shutout innings. They lost that game 5-4 in 12 innings. That was in Comerica Park, or whatever they call where the White Sox play now. He struck out 2 batters in that game. They are 6-4 as a team in his last 10 appearances. He's averaging 5 2/3 innings pitched and 5.1 strikeouts in those games. However, in his last 5 games, the Cubs are 1-4. He's averaging 4 2/3 innings pitched, and his ERA is at 3.40. For the White Sox, Lynn did not pitch against the Cubs either last year or this year. They are 4-6 as a team in his last 10 appearances. He's averaging 5 innings pitched and 6.7 strikeouts per game in those games. He's always a guy to keep an eye out for on the K line, and will there be a strikeout in this inning? The White Sox are 3-2 as a team in his last 5. He's averaging 6 innings pitched and 3.6 strikeouts per game in those games, so he's been going deeper in the games than Stroman has in his last handful of outings. Head-to-head, the road team is 7-3. The White Sox are 7-3. The favorite is 7-3 on the money line. The favorite or the underdog getting or laying runs is 5-5 in their last 10. There have been 2 one-run games in their last 10 meetings. The over has hit in their last 2. The over is 5-4-1, and the over-under at 8.5 runs is 5-5. The game they played today was the first meeting between these teams this year. The Cubs won 7-3. In their last handful of games overall, the Cubs are 7-3 in their last 10. They're on a 4-game winning streak, beating the Cardinals in 3 straight games, 4-3, 8-6, 7-2, and then beating the White Sox today 7-3. For the White Sox, they are 3-7 in their last 10, and they are trending in the opposite direction. They're on a 4-game losing streak, getting swept by the Twins 9-4, 3-2, 5-4, and then losing today 7-3. Now, this goes against everything in my better judgment, but I'm going to take the White Sox in this one. Seemingly, they've played well against the Cubs, and Stroman has been struggling in his last handful of outings. Lynn has been going deeper into the games, so they won't have to use the bullpen quite as much. I'm going to take the White Sox with the money line, the White Sox getting the runs, and I'm just going to go over just for the hell of it. These are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut, and please bet responsibly.